Nowadays, it is becoming very hard to know if the food you're eating is actually healthy for you or not. With all the labeling, all the food marketing, and all the bullshit they can write on, the packages of the things you want to eat, it's very hard for us, at least it was for me in the past, to realize if what I was eating was actually healthy for me or not. Have you ever been in a store, you wanted to buy something healthy, maybe read through the protein bars ingredients, and then you realize that you couldn't even pronounce the things that were written on it. Now, for a very long time, I had that problem of not really being able to tell, and very often, looking back, I bought many things, and you're probably doing it right now too, that were actually not healthy for me. I thought it were healthy, because of the labeling and all the things that were written on it. But by using the 3 methods that I'm going to share with you in this video, I actually realized that I was eating bullshit. Now, if you just like me, want to eat healthy, and maybe you have struggled in the past or are still struggling to realize if the food you're eating is healthy for you or not because of the long ingredient list and all the other things, now this video will 100% solve that problem for you. I'm going to share with you the 3 methods that you will literally be able to use. And the next time you go to the grocery store, within 3 seconds, literally, you're going to know if the thing you wanted to buy was good for you or not. Guaranteed. Now, the first method is actually the easiest one. It's the one I would recommend you to start with, and then you can go over to the second and third one. The first one is actually using an app that has totally revolutionized my life. It's called Yuka, and I still remember the day when a friend of mine showed it to me. We were there in class, still going to high school, and he came to me like really excited, telling me, "Bro, Andrea, I think I found something you will really like." And so he shows me this app, and I was like, how the hell did I figure it out sooner? As I said, it's called Yuka, and it's very simple. You just download it. I will put the link of it in the description down below. By the way, it's totally for free. And you can just scan the QR code on the things you want to buy. Now, obviously, don't drink bottled water. That's another lesson, another little side lesson. But what you can do with that app is simply, you get the QR code, you scan it, and it will literally tell you the score of the food, from 0 to 100. It will tell you, this is 84. Okay, so it's actually quite good. And then it will also tell you why it's 84. It will list all the ingredients and tell you why it's not 100. And maybe if this food score is like 15 out of 100, it will tell you, well, it's not so good. So here is a better alternative. So it even gives you other alternatives to basically search for in the store. So this app really totally revolutionized my life, and it made it really fast and really easy for me and for many people I know to very quickly know that the food they were eating was actually clean. Because very often, as said, you read through that ingredient list and you're like, what is that E455 or that E390? Like, we do not know. Very often you cannot even pronounce the names of the ingredients. And so having an app like that really helped me out a lot, bro. So go and get it straight away. Now, the second method is actually also very simple, but it is quite reliable. It's just about buying whole foods only. Now think about it. For hundreds and thousands of years, we've only been eating whole foods. It's just been lately that we started eating all of those processed things, all of those, sugars and sweets and like things that are packed with ingredients, with all the bullshit you can think of. And so why not just starting to eat whole foods again? That's what I personally do right now when I'm not like at a restaurant. I just buy whole foods. That's it, that's all. And so you cannot really do many mistakes if you just buy whole foods, like foods with just one ingredient list. Like, for example, just papaya has no, added anything. It's just a fruit, it's just a papaya, right? So instead of being there needing Yuka to figure out if the food you're eating is filled with bullshit or not, you just buy whole foods and you just avoid, grains, seed oils, sugar, and all those things, and you will be probably eating healthier than 99% of people by just eating whole foods and avoiding a few bullshit things. Literally as simple as that. Now, if you want the third, more like long term, a little bit harder, but most effective way to always know that the food you're eating is actually healthy for you, is very simple. I've been following this same method in the past few years, and it's just about learning about nutrition. Learn to understand the food labels yourself. Because very simply, Yuka does work for 95% of people 95% of the times. But if you have specific goals, like specific goals in maybe for work, for your mental health, for whatever reason, or maybe just for a sport, you want to be an athlete who needs specific things, right? You want to know about it because Yuka won't. I make you a very simple example. Yuka tells you, for example, that very high caloric food are not good for you. So when a food is actually very high in calories, it lowers its food score. So for most people that actually is valuable because they don't want to be eating a lot of calories because they sit on their couch or on the desk or working or at school all day long. They don't move a lot, they don't burn a lot of calories. So it is actually important that they don't eat a lot of calories. But for me, and probably you, being athletes, wanting, to work out a lot, sweating a lot, running, calisthenics, martial arts, name it, and I probably already do it, we need a lot of calories. And so if I would just be following Yuka, I would eat a low calorie diet and I would probably not achieve my goals so fast. But because I know that I need more calories, I basically go and search foods with more calories. Also, for example, proteins or fats. Fats have a lot of calories, and so Yuka tells you don't eat a lot of, fats. It's as simple as that, but I know I need them because of my reasons and this and that. So if you want to have the most reliable way to know that you are actually eating healthy foods, start learning about nutrition. Read books about nutrition, listen to podcasts, watch videos, talk with nutritionists, talk with people who know about it. And it's just as simple as that. With time, you will literally be able to go around in the grocery store, as I do right now. I literally go through the ingredients list, and I know pretty much that, first of all, if the ingredients list is long, I don't even take up the item because it's very probably filled with bullshit. But even if the ingredient list is long, now because I read about it, I watch videos, I listen to podcasts, and I inform myself about it, I know if that thing or that other thing is good or bad for me. And even if I don't know, just Google it up very quickly, and I realized, okay, that E582, what is it? Okay, it's that unhealthy because this and this and that reason. And so the next time I see it, I just know. It's literally as simple as that. So if you want the easiest way, you don't want to learn about nutrition, you don't care about those kind of things, you just want the easy, simple, reliable way to know that 95% of the times, for 95% of the people, you're eating healthy things, just download Yuka and use it. If you want to be eating healthy without needing Yuka, because you think to yourself, bro, like every single time scanning things, and also, just want to eating naturally, just eat whole foods and avoid, as said, sugar, avoid, seed oils, avoid grains, and you will be eating very healthy, way healthier than most people. If you want the most reliable way to know that you're basically eating 99.9999% of the times actually healthy, start informing yourself about it, learn what kind of diet, what kind of foods, what kind of things you need for your specific goals, and you won't need Yuka anymore. You just go around in the shop, easy, quickly, tack. You need to read through the ingredients list. Okay, clean, perfect, get it in. You will just know. And I personally follow that route, but I understand that many people don't really care about learning about nutrition. They just want, the most benefit with the least amount of effort. It's literally as simple as that. Now, if you actually need some help to build your own personal diet plan for your specific goals. Maybe you train for a specific goal, a sport or whatever you want my personal help with, or you have some other struggles or questions you want my help with, you can book a totally free coaching call in the description down below. As said, totally for free. Just another way for me to help you out, bro. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe to let me know that you liked it and to also not miss on my future ones. As said, thank you a lot for your time and your attention. Wish you all the best, bro. See you very soon, hopefully. Ciao.